But there's a long tradition of these types of voices of conscience. So I just immersed myself in the world of St. Sabina and spent time with Father Mike and his peacekeepers and the community there and tried to learn as much as I could.
We love you on Windy City Live. Yes, we do. Tell us, how did all this happen? How did this come about?
Well, I play me. I play Val Warner in Chirac, which is really cool. So when people see this movie, they are literally seeing Val, and I am a reporter in the movie.
We talk about the violence, but what can we do personally?
I think we got to be engaged, and I think engaged in a number of things. In our block, in our home, in our neighborhood, we got to be engaged. We got to fight the issues. We got to fight a government that is abandoned, whole communities on the south and the west side. We got to fight a governor who's cut out every youth employment program, who's cut out violence prevention programs, who's abandoned our communities and the poor and the vulnerable. And I think we got to reach out to our brothers on the street and love them and respect them and help them, not just demonize them.
My participation is only because of Mr. Spike Lee, our leader, our director, and he reached out to me and blessed me with the opportunity to be in this film and said that his mission was to save lives in the south side of Chicago.
I'll just say like this. First of all, give you the history of coming to Chicago and telling my jokes as a young cat. I'm 37 now. Started about almost 15 years ago. Elroy taking me under his wing, let me do some jokes here and there for the radio stations and all that kind of stuff.
We are more than that. We are more than that. We're greater than that. And I feel like in places like this, or Chicago, or whatever you want to call it, the hood, whatever you want to call it, like, it's too much attention dwelled on the negative.
I learned that no matter what you do and how much of a genuine heart you have, and if you're coming from a good place, people are going to criticize if they don't agree with what you're doing.
Hi, we're from Empire, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
So how long have you been standing here?
Not too long, like an hour. So we're moving in fast. This is a good sign.
Yo, what's up? It's your man Tony Schofield from 106.3 Chicago's R&B, and you are watching Men on Higher Learning. Now, I used to hang around with some men that was into some higher learning. It just wasn't that kind of higher learning, but I got myself together now, okay?
What is it that you do in your quiet time, in your meditation time, that allows you to bring us the films that you do?
I sit courtside in Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena.
And you're watching ZTV on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah, right.
Blog Talk Radio. Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances. But most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, executive producer of the Female Solution radio show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit ZeldaSpeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Great rising. And thank you for joining me so much this morning here on the Female Solution, Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks on Monday Morning Mindfulness. It is Monday, December 7th. Actually, it's the first Monday of the month as we are celebrating you and your victory and still being here this morning, because millions didn't make it, but you are one of the ones who did. So celebrate you. And thank you for joining me this morning. I'm Zelda Speaks, your mindful and stress relief coach. And we'll be having the stress relief session at 7:15 a.m. So call or text a friend and let them know that they can release some of that stress, because that's what it's all about today. Holiday stress, holiday hiccups. How to avoid the insanity that we're about to experience, as if we don't already have enough. Anyway, happy Earth Day, birthday, born day. If today is your birthday and you're celebrating, we're celebrating it with you. And let us keep in mind those who are affected by the prayer, affected by this pandemic, and those who have made their transition, and those who are not feeling well this morning. Let us keep them all in prayer today. Our guest today is Lionel Abdul Haaque of Community Cultivations, our monthly contributor who always brings a fresh new perspective on whatever is going on in the world. And right about now, you know, there's a whole lot of craziness going on. At 7:30, we'll be joined by Diane Latiker of Kids Off the Block. She has a wonderful organization in Roseland that we have been partners with, so to speak, in many years ago when she first got started. And the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19, came out to film her. I think we started with her in our second one. And all the wonderful things that she's been doing in the Roseland community, keeping our children safe, because it's a jungle, it's a war, and she'll be here to tell you about that a little later. If you're listening online, and we'd love to have your comments this morning at 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak. And also, if you're on social media, like Facebook, and we're on Zelda's, Facebook.com, Zelda Speaks, and Facebook, HLN TV show. So please like, and more importantly, subscribe. And as you can see at the bottom of my screen here, it says Higher Learning Leaders. Please share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Higher Learning Network TV show. Okay? And if you are a higher learning leader, and I know you are, because otherwise you wouldn't be listening or watching this show, you can open your phone and go to the Google Store or the Play Store and download the Higher Learning Network app. Yes, we have an app. So you can keep up to date with us and what's going on. And please share that with someone. And if you are a diabetic or you have diabetic tendencies, you have a tendency to eat a little bit too much sweet potato pie, like me, and a few others, then you need to know that chances are you may be a diabetic. So you might want to go and get those numbers checked. And in the meantime, I've prepared an ebook for you. It's free online at higherlearningnetwork.org or diabeticdonut.com. It's on both of those. And you can go and get that free download on how I reversed type 2 diabetes, and you can do it too. And if you're eating too much and the food is costing you an arm and a leg, I am so proud. I thought I'd have this done today, but I will have it done today. Just didn't have it done in time for this broadcast. I've been growing my vegetables through my tower garden, and it is so beautiful. And I'm going to put that up on my page shortly. And I want you to see how they are growing, how they went from little bitty seedlets to you had to sprout them, and then they grow up, and it's like we've been eating off of them. And the arugula and the basil smells. Oh, it's like a perfume. It smells so good. I don't want to eat it, but I got to eat it. That's what we're growing it for. Anyway, if you want to learn how to grow your own veggies and you live in an apartment like I do, go to zeldarobinson.towergarden.com, and all the information is there. You can get on the payment plan, and because groceries they are outrageous, and they're only going to get worse. You think toilet paper and alcohol and pine sol was an issue then? Keep living. And if you're suffering from pain and arthritis and inflammation and things of that nature, you can also check out my site, zelda.now.site. That's SITE, zelda.now.site. As we take a look at your traffic and weather, which is sponsored by Karen Kelly of itex.com. And as you can see right here at the bottom, that is Karen Kelly at itex.com. If you're an entrepreneur or business owner and you are in need of supplies or equipment or just everyday things, they have everything. You bought cars, cameras, travel, you name it, we've done it. itex.com. And Karen Kelly is my broker there. As we take a look at CTA and Metro, there are no delays, but inbound on the Kennedy is a whole other story. It is 22 minutes inbound, 25 on the reverse. That on the Edens is 25 in and 24 out. On the Eisenhower, 26 in and 28 out. On the Stevenson, it's 18 minutes in and 18 minutes out. And on the Day and Ryan's inbound, a little slow. It's 15 minutes in and 16 minutes out. That earlier accident at 55th Street has been cleared. On the Bishop Ford and Lakeshore Drive, 11 minutes in both directions. There are no delays. And that's your traffic and weather, sponsored by Karen Kelly at itex.com. If you tune in every day this week or whatever day you like, you need to know that 7 days a week we are on the air. On Tuesday, it's Let's Talk About It with my Ika. And she's been talking about the chakra, healing the chakras. And many people don't have a clue as to what chakras is. And it has a lot to do with what happened in your past and how we still hold those emotions in our bodies. You've heard the term issues in our tissues. Well, that's why, because we're still holding on to things that happened in the past. We can't let it go. And we got complications going on in the body. Because one of the things that I experienced was one day I woke up and my back was hurting and I couldn't walk. And I was like, oh, God, I can't get a hold of my chiropractor. And Tony, why do you do that? Make me lose my... See, I should turn the camera around you so people can see you. That'll get you out of here, won't it? Yeah, I know how to get rid of it. Everybody see your raggedy long times. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I was talking about what was I talking? Oh, the chakras. The chakras. I had issues with my sister who was 5 years older than me, but she was steady having babies, and I'm the babysitter. I'm the built-in babysitter. And Michael and I were talking about, and it just came up, and I was like, wow, I didn't think about that. Something that she said to me, and something that was going on between me and my sister. I was like, wow, yeah, what was that? 60, 50 plus years ago, and I'm still carrying that garbage around in my head and in my tissue and in my being. So it was like, there's a little therapy going on. You know, we all need to be in therapy at some point because we all got issues. If you American, you came to this country, your parents, your parents brought you to this country. Well, we won't go there. History. If you are black living in America, if you are living in America, period, it's not even about color at this point. If you are living in America, you've got some issues, you got some trauma, you got some drama. We are not being treated fairly. No one is. And I see that is all over the world. That's just not in America. But anyway, I digress. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. I'm at the age where I can do that, and I don't give a care. But thank you for caring. But you know, we all need therapy. We all need somebody to talk to. And if you can't get to a therapist, talk to yourself. Talk to myself. I don't care what people say, because I got all the answers for me. So if we say it out loud, that's what this meditation is all about. So we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, on Wednesdays, let's Naima Latif and Kareem Hamid, repairing family relationships. Thursday, it's Family Matters with Wendy City de Loach Esquire, our attorney here on the Female Solution. And Friday, Health and Wellness with Beata. And on Saturdays, it's Move Around with Deborah. Oh, the Saturday shows are not on at 7 o'clock in the morning. They are at night. So you might want to keep that in mind. Saturday, not at night. Why did I just say at night? Saturday show is 2 a.m. to 12 p.m. until noon. Saturday, 12 p.m. until noon. And those hosts are Jana, which was the first Saturday, Nonviolent Communication. Jana is in London, England, so she's our international host. On the second one, it's Move Around with Deborah, and Love, Joy, and Power is the third one. And the fourth Saturday is Wisdom with Mama D, who will be coming up with us on the 21st as we talk about the Unity Week, and we'll be talking about that later. And on Sunday, last night, Soul Purpose Healing, and the number 9 Viata talked about. If you did not get a chance to hear that, then you must go back and listen. And you can listen to any of the shows. In case you missed any of the shows, they are there 24/7, 7 days a week. It is 7:15 a.m. time for your Monday morning mindfulness meditation. I will not be reading from my book today, but I will be reading from a poem that Carol Hibbler sent me. It's a poem that she's a poet. Not only, remember, Carol was on here some time ago, and she's a librarian. Well, she's also a poet too, and I didn't know that. So she wrote a poem, and I want to share that with you. And it says, it's about stumbling by Carol Hibbler. Stumbling is where you walk and find you are not walking. Stumbling is where you find yourself spread on the ground instead of standing on your feet. Stumbling is where your feet try to make a fool of you. Stumbling is to go where you are not looking when you mean to go where you are looking. Stumbling is to get your feet mixed so you don't go down. Stumblers are of two kinds: those who come up quick and those who say, "Where am I?" Well, if you ever want to stumble, if you never want to stumble, then you need to be a fish or a bird. And that's a poem from Carol Hibbler. And that's stumbling. She says, who'd have thought it? I never would have thought it. So thank you, Carol, for calling in and sharing that information with us, your poetry. So be sure and send it every week, and I'll read it every week. And if you've got poetry you'd like to share with us, we'd love to have your poetry too. And speaking of poetry, the contest is in the Teen Talent Contest is in full effect. We were going through the contestants, singers, dancers, poets, actors, writers, speakers, journalists, and the talent is simply awesome. And I can't wait to share with you. And if you look at our Facebook page, HLN TV Show, and Zelda Speaks, you'll see that the information is there December 16th and December 26th. Do I have those days right? Yeah, those are the days. It's 2 Saturdays. The 19th. December 19th is round 1. December 26th is round 2. And then we'll be announcing the winners here on December 28th. So we want you to join in and be a part of that. And you can vote so that you can show support to these children. Okay? So let us now take time for our Monday morning mindfulness breathing experience. It's a meditation experience where we simply sit up straight in our chairs. I can't clean my glasses this morning. I don't know why. I guess because the light's shining in my face. Sit up straight in our chairs, feet flat on the floor, back erect, and we will simply breathe in and breathe out to the count of 5, hold it, and then release it. And you are not looking at me. You should be looking at the inside of your eyelids. So close your eyes. Bring those hands up over your head and simply stretch. Yes, feel that stretch. It feels so good. Turn both ways. Yes, the body appreciates it when you move. The body is an amazing, for lack of a better word, phenomenal is more like it. All the abuse that we put on our body and it's still here, taking it, kicking it. So as we become still, close our eyes and we'll inhale deeply to the count of 5. Hold it. And exhale. Ooh, just with that one breath. Do you feel how good that feels? Let's do that again. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Once more. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. And continue to breathe in. Take a long, deep inhale, filling that chest up, filling that stomach up as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Inhale deeply. Giving thanks for the power of the breath, because someone somewhere does not have this breath. You are one of the lucky ones who do. Inhale deeply. As we are bringing that energy from our breath to the top of our head, feeling that energy move down through our forehead, our face, and our nose, and our chin as we inhale deeply. Feeling the energy flow on down through the shoulders, rotate those shoulders, those arms, those elbows, and those wrists as we inhale. Bringing that energy down through the chest and the stomach and the sides and the hips as we continue to breathe in. Sending that energy on down through the hips, the knees. Yes, those glorious knees. Rub those knees and those legs and those thighs. Sending that energy on down as you continue to breathe in. Sending love and light energy through the legs, the ankles, and the arches. Rub on that body. Let that body know you love it and appreciate it. Sending it love and light and love and light and more love and light and more energy as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, feeling the energy in our feet and our toes and the bottom and the top of our feet, wiggling those toes, sending that energy back up through the breath. Inhale deeply, bringing that energy back up through the ankles, the legs, the knees, and the thighs. We give thanks for all of our body parts. All of our lower extremities are working. And even if you do not have legs to walk on, you still have the energy in your body to guide your breath as we breathe in. Bringing that energy back on up through the hips, the buttocks and the back, and the stomach and the chest as we breathe in. Bringing that energy on up through the solar plexus, back up to the shoulders and the arms and the elbows as we breathe in. Taking a long, deep breath, bringing that energy back up through the face and to the top of the head as we give thanks for the power of the breath that is rotating and re-energizing each and every inch of our body. As we breathe in, hold it, and as we breathe out, we are our eternal love as we repeat the words, because we are the signals that we send our bodies. As we love on each and every part and instrument and organ in our body, we give thanks as we use two of the most powerful words on the planet. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, I am love. Inhale deeply. And as we breathe out, I am eternal light. Breathe in once more. And as we breathe out, I am eternal energy. As I breathe in, I give thanks for all of the love and the light and the energy that I am sending through every inch of the muscles, of the tendons, and the ligaments and the cells in my body as they are receiving the love and the light that I am sending. I breathe in, giving thanks for each and every organ in my body, beginning with the brain and the heart and the throat as we breathe in. As we give thanks for the passage of air that moves throughout each and every organ, our digestive system, our elimination system, our circulation system, and all of the systems that support each other without our even thinking of it. They work on our behalf.